In this demonstration video, we're going to show some of the primary functions of the ClickToPhone application, namely making calls, answering calls, and sending and receiving text messages. You can control the ClickToPhone app from any Bluetooth switch, such as AbleNet's Bluetooth, the Praetorian iSwitch, and of course our own housemate switch, which is also an environment control. But for this demonstration, we're going to use the iSwitch from Praetorian. And when we press the switch, the application will start scanning the items that have been selected for the home screen. And we can go into our contacts. And when we choose a contact, we get options to make a phone call, send a text, send a quick text, and other options. So if I choose to call first contact here, we will hear the phone ringing in a moment. And I can answer that call on my other phone. And during a call, I can hang up the call by pressing the switch. If somebody rings my device, the switch becomes the method by which the user can answer a telephone call. So the user can access all the functions of the phone without touching the screen, including answering a call. So I will call the device. And when I press my switch, the call is answered and the speakerphone is enabled. To send a text message, I can choose the contact, and then I get a scanning soft keyboard which allows me to compose a message, and when I'm finished I can send that text message. So you can see that it is a consistent user interface for the user. They're not having to exit the ClickToPhone app and manipulate the default dialer or message app. The primary functions of a phone that most users require, such as making calls and sending texts, are integrated into a single consistent user interface. When I call the device, but I don't answer a call, we will see that we get a notification of a missed call. So there's the missed call notification, and with my switch I can scan into the dialer part of the application and go to the call history. And there I can see the missed calls. I can choose that contact, and then I can choose to call them back or to send a text message. So we can see that the primary functions that a switch user requires from their telephone are integrated into a single consistent user interface. Making phone calls, being notified of a missed call, and sending text messages. To read the text messages, we choose the messages part of the application, and then we're presented with a list of the messages. We can open each conversation thread and choose to reply to a text by selecting a text message and then selecting the SMS icon. All the graphics within the application, the colors and the layout and the fonts, are editable through the preferences so as to suit a user's visual acuity. So if we want to do some environmental control functions, then we scan into the housemate part of the application, and within there you can access the devices with your house, so long as you are using our housemate Bluetooth switch interface and combined environmental control. Thank you for listening.